Water. It's a big part of our daily lives. It refreshes us, it keeps us healthy, it keeps us safe. And we don't give too much thought to how it gets there. We just know that when we need it, it's there. In Moline, we also know the water we drink and clean with is safe to use. But how does that happen? It takes a lot of work and dedication. The Moline water system draws from the Mississippi River, one of our nation's greatest natural resources. River debris and harmful microorganisms must be filtered out before we can enjoy our water. It's a huge, complicated job, and it requires expert staff and up-to-date technology and materials to handle all of that capacity.
The city of Moline has taken its water supply from the Mississippi River for well over 100 years, and the city has owned and operated its water supply system since 1883. During the early years of the public water supply, waterborne disease outbreaks such as those associated with typhoid were actually a common occurrence. As science and technology advanced and communities made investments in their public water supply systems, the threat of waterborne disease was slowly eradicated. Since the early days, the city has invested a substantial amount of money to build a complex and very reliable water supply system to serve our community.
Well, across this great nation, communities like the city of Moline have invested a lot of time and effort to assure that a clean, abundant supply of water is available, specifically for our residents and our businesses. On a day-to-day basis, from a residential use, we use water obviously for bathing and for consumption, cleaning. You know, it's one of those things that many take for granted, similar to turning on a light switch. The light comes on, we turn on a faucet, and we expect that clean, adequate amounts of water will be there to use.
Moline has been supplying its residents, businesses, and industries with clean, safe water for well over a century. The city has invested more than $34 million in upgrading its water supply system since 2001 to help ensure the reliability and safety of Moline's water supply. However, many of the city's water mains are quite old and are made from outdated materials that are increasingly vulnerable to water main breaks. While the wooden water mains from the 1800s have been removed from service, more than half of the 236-mile water distribution system is made of outdated cast iron water mains, with some portions dating back to before 1883.
These 1950s and 60s cast iron pipes, when they do break, we have to have crews available at a moment's notice to try and meet our goal of providing continuous drinking water to our customers. The division always has emergency personnel standing by to respond on Christmas Day or Thanksgiving to come out and make repairs to our system to ensure that the customers have the continuously flowing water that we are committed to providing to them. When these water mains break, it also threatens the safety of the drinking water. The Illinois Environmental Protection Agency, they require us to ensure that our system's pressure is always above 20 psi. And the purpose of that is to ensure that we always have a pressurized system so that no contaminants can be introduced into our system.
Treating Mississippi River water is very challenging and complex. Staff constantly monitors the process to provide effective operational control, ensuring that chemical dosage and other appropriate adjustments are being made to ensure we meet water quality regulations and water quality goals.
The City of Moline Water Division has a great, up-to-date, and high-performing, efficient lab that helps maintain and ensure the water quality that we send out to the city and to our distribution system. We monitor the river for color, taste, and odor issues, and a host of other parameters. And then we, efficiently as we can, we optimize our treatment process to minimize them.
Here in the city of Moline, we lime soften our water, which we feel is a much higher quality product. We are allowed, for example, to go to a 0.3 on NTU, which NTU is a measurement of how clear or how dirty the water would be. By regulations of the Illinois EPA, we're allowed to send our water out at a 0.3 or less NTU. Here at the City of Moline, our goal is to send our water out at a 0.1 or below. Most of the time we're averaging around 0.05 to 0.06, so we're sending out some very high quality water to our customer.
We monitor and treat the water under stronger and more stringent water drinking regulations than have existed in the past, and they're going to continue to get stronger and tighter in the future.
The water treatment and distribution system is built for overcapacity. This ensures consistent delivery of water throughout the city, even when demand is running at its peak.
Moline uses, on average, about 5 million gallons of water each day. Our system is sized to ensure that we can meet all the domestic, commercial, and industrial needs, even on the hottest day. Additionally, the system is sized to provide additional treatment pumping capacity for fire suppression. So if a fire occurs even on the hottest day of the year, we can ensure that an ample supply of water is available.
It does take a lot of energy to operate the plant. We have electrical costs, we have natural gas costs to operate all our pumps, and we have quite a few of them here, ranging from the high service pumps to pump the water to your home, the pumps to bring the raw water in to treat, and many different chemical pumps that require energy.
Moline is experiencing a renaissance. Gone are the days of heavy manufacturing. Moline is reinventing itself to keep pace with the world economy of today. The city must have appropriate and reliable infrastructure to support new growth. One of these infrastructure needs is a water system that provides for the efficient treatment and delivery of water, utilizing modern methods and materials.
Well, certainly water supply and the distribution system plays a very important role in economic development throughout the city of Moline and other communities across the country. From an economic development standpoint, the quantity and the quality of the water that is provided is of utmost importance to many of the businesses that relocate into a community. So from a firefighting perspective, as mentioned earlier, the ability to put out a fire should the need arise, the cleanliness of the water, the quality of the water that's received for manufacturing processes in medical facilities is also very important.
Reinvestment in our public water supply system is crucial to the future of our community and ensuring its prosperity. Should we